Welcome back to Rough Restos. I'm Jordan and I'm stuck in the shed on this cold Sunday, December afternoon. Now, some of you guys may recognise this car. This car is the reason I started the channel. My 1984 Ford Capri, which I put a twin turbo Cosworth lump in, well I built the lump, put it in there. Some of you may know I've had some fun with this lump over the years, mainly mechanical fun and leaks, but it's time for a change. It's time for a big change, which is sad, because that is a beautiful lump, sounds beautiful, but I want to push the boat out and do something which I think no one has done before, as far as I can tell anyway. So, what I plan to do over this Christmas, hopefully, if it fits, not a clue, is fit this. So, what I've stupidly purchased here is a 2002, was it? I can't remember now. I think so, yeah. 2002 Mercedes CLK 500 Elegance, because that makes a difference. Matter of fact, this thing's an absolute shit. It's in a rattled state. For its time, it's quite fancy, really fancy. Now it's just a duct tape warrior, which mostly doesn't work, and is in a bit of a state. But the only reason I purchased this vehicle was for this. What we have here is the Mercedes 5 litre M113 engine. Now this is a single overhead cam V8, 5 litre displacement. She makes 306 brake horsepower as standard. And it has no variable cam timing, valve timing, none of that. Slightly smaller heads. It's a fairly simple engine, although there's going to be some things that might get in the way of this. I have not got a clue if it fits in the car yet. I have no idea. I have bought it on a complete gamble. I spent a lot of time doing a lot of research into what engines I could fit in a Capri, because I want a V8. I want it to be AFI. I don't want an old school engine. I want something that's modern, will last forever-ish, you know. Just, I want a modern engine, but I don't want all the complex variable valve time and all that stuff. I want it as simple as possible, but modern. Now, the only engine that really fitted this bill was this one, or an early Lexus 1UZ FE. Loads of people fit the Lexus, requires various sump mods and all that. Now, I think with this engine, from what I can work out, this one might fit. Well, for sump, looks like it might fit, but I have not got a clue. And the only way we're going to find out is by removing it and trying to fit it in the Capri. So I took a big gamble here. The car was not cheap. It was cheap for what it was, but it still owes me a fair bit of money, a lot of money. So yeah, I'm going to try and swap this into the Capri on a budget with a manual gearbox, whereas these engines were all automatic. So manual gearbox on it, and see if we can have some fun. See if we can make a 300 brake horsepower naturally aspirated V8 Capri, which is reliable and fun, with future potential for a supercharger or turbocharger to make it 500 horsepower. So, this is a pretty stupid idea. And as far as I can tell from the internet, no one has tried this before. Like every other V8 engine I could find on the internet that fitted my bill or close to it, someone had tried. Like the Jaguar AJ-V8, the 1UZ, the BMW M62 engine. I've got a BMW M62 sitting up there, 90k miles, but I can't use it because it's just so hard to fit, and it's just not worth it. But this engine, from what I can find out, no one has tried to fit it in a Capri. Now, there could be a reason for that. People could have tried and dismissed it straight away, and it's never gone anywhere. Hopefully not. But there's only one way to find out. And by my visual calculations, if I haven't got it entirely wrong, this might fit in a Capri, and it might be one of the easiest V8s to drop in a Capri. In which case, I want a winner here. But let's not jump the gun. It's not going to be easy or quick. Well, I want it to be quick, but it's not going to be simple. So, I guess job number 1, let's remove that. Now to do that, I'm probably going to have to use the plasma cutter, rip saw, grinder, and any quick means of getting it out, because it is covered in oil underneath, absolutely lagged. And I don't want to be fanging about with it for ages. I haven't got time for that, nor the patience to be removing that. It took me ages to remove exhaust. I'd used the plasma cutter in the end, and you couldn't get to the bolts to do it, so that was really difficult. So let's crack on. That's most things from up the top of the bay disconnected, other than fuel lines, because I might still be cutting, grinding and such, so don't want to set the thing on fire. Now under here, as I was saying, it's just lagged in oil and such. What a poor thing. Can I get it brighter for you guys a minute? Yeah, let's look at it. It's my kind of car, isn't it? But I'm hoping this sump arrangement here, where it's this sort of rear bowl and the gearbox sitting back here, height wise, there is a chance that that will work. Can't say for sure, but it might fit. Gearbox obviously I'm not keeping, go manual. And these were the issues I had yesterday with having to get the plasma cutter out to undo the manifolds. No idea how these engine mounts work yet. What out? There might be these big bolts here, which would be quite nice. But I think it's not too far coming out. What have we got back here? And we've got a gearbox cradle, obviously a prop shaft. Oh, that's quite nice. That's a big donut there, and fairly easy looking prop. Earth strap, obviously shifter linkage. It's got nice beefy donuts on this. Rear diff. I haven't actually looked back here one bit yet since I bought it. Oh well. He's a bit crusty. I think this one's got a... yeah, she's got an open diff. Joys. Sorry Alex, open diff. And this thing is covered in plastic. The whole thing is like plastic underneath. Stupid. It won't be when it's in the Capri for sure. But it will probably be covered in oil, because that's my style. So anyway, I must crack on. I'm gonna try and get the underside all ready to go, and then see if I can get the engine out the top of this thing with any luck. There we have it. She's out. In one not bad piece, to be fair. So what we've got, flex torque converter removed. Flex plate is the what I expect in the early symmetrical 8-bolt type, as opposed to the unsymmetrical. EGRs and all that kind of rubbish, that's all going to go in the bin. What a beautiful lump. I'm just still concerned if it's going to fit or not, but the more I look at it, the more I think it will fit. I've had a look at the belts at the front here, and it seems I can ditch the power steering and the aircon, and because that was just an idler there, I can reroute the belt around the bottom, around the crank pulley, and the top belt back around the idler, and that would do it. Yeah, that would do it pretty well. Spot on. I'm liking this. If I can keep having that much that much luck. Oh, need a new temperature sensor. I forgot that because matey tried to bodge it and it caused all sorts of... Oh, wow. Please say it comes out. Need a new one of them anyway. Not sure what that is. But we need to ditch, like, all this. What's that? I don't know. It's going in the bin. What's that? Don't know. Going in the bin. It's going to be as simple as I can possibly make it like I've done with a 20 valve turbo. Get it all cleaned up. Get it making some power. Ideally, if possible, keep the factory wiring loom instead of making a custom one for now. Rip out anything that needs to be gone and repurpose extra cables for additional sensors. Possibly. It is quite tidy. Make that into some kind of bulkhead plug. And that'll plug in, yeah, possibly to the passenger's side. We'll see. That's the least of my worries. Getting this thing fitting in the Capri is the biggest worry. So, that's going to be a few days yet, because I'm working most weekends and all sorts of time. But, if you're potentially interested to see how this project turns out, if the M113 will fit in a Capri, and if so, how easy it is, and yeah. I'll make the fails, I'll find out, and then you guys can just crack on with it, can't you? Yeah, if you're interested, then why not subscribe to the channel, drop the video a like, give me a comment, tell me if you think it's going to fit, if it's not going to fit, share it around social media, because that always helps, and with any luck, I'll see you guys in the next video, where we will be stripping the Capri, and dropping this in to see if I've wasted my money. Until then, cheers!